So let's move that direction. So how do I strategize areas that have been hit less? Like, how do I know? Because obviously they're not dropping pins in my app. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So I've already been here. Like, how do you figure that out?
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I think there's a door knocking app now. You probably know, but Canvas, I think it's called or something. But I didn't even know this. But a kid came in my area the other day and he's like, "Hey, my app didn't show that you were out here working my hood." I'm like, "What are you talking about, dude?" He's like, "My app, Canvas, it shows me all the reps that use the app, and it didn't show that you were here." I'm like, "Oh, well, I guess I don't use that app," but that is kind of a cool feature.
That's
So
crazy.
apparently they have a feature that shows everyone that uses that app from like all different companies. I guess you can see where they're knocking, so you don't step on each other's toes.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but side note. But anyways, as to what you're saying, so yeah, what we're doing a ton that's helping, and this actually for new reps, this is a strategy for everyone, is just figuring out who is new in the areas you work in. It's what I mean by that is new move-ins, and I'm sure people have heard of this, but new move-ins, they haven't been hit as much. They're in the buying mindset. They just bought their house. A lot of them are buying home improvements. They want to make their home more efficient. So this has probably been one of the biggest strategies for us. Is even if you're a new rep, let's say you're assigned an area, go on. There's these sites you can go on and see who just moved in. You can go on Redfin, you can go on Zillow. You don't have to have some fancy real estate app. You literally just go onto one of these websites. It's going to show you all the homes, just pins of all the new move-ins, and you can filter it. You can say, all right, who just moved in the last month? It's going to say John. He's been here a month, and then you can filter it to who just moved in a year ago, which is nice because in solar we kind of like to have a year's worth of energy usage to be able to give them like accurate proposals. So yeah, you can do those two filters. So for all the new reps, even if you're assigned an area, I would say this is a awesome strategy. Just go in your set area and pull up Zillow before you start knocking. Just pull up Zillow, and it's going to show you all the pins. And I would knock those homes first. That's something reps can do today. Just figure out who those new move-ins are, and then you can pitch them differently. So it's not just this blind pitch. You can say, hey, John, you're John, right? Great. Yeah, we're just actually helping out all the new people that moved in the area today. You guys just moved in. It was last month, right? And then I found that when you approach it that way, people are like, whoa, this guy knows a ton. And they think you're literally just dropping a program just for them. It's like the new move in program. So yeah, that's a great strategy that has been helping out a ton. And I would say one of the big things that helped in the golden door too. People will start using today.
That's huge. That's huge. And I've helped consult some companies that literally their whole 100 and something reps only go to new move-ins, and that's
Yeah.
like all they do.
Yeah.
No, they're great clients. New move-ins are a great target. Are there any other like other ones that you're like, ooh, I target, homes with Teslas, or like other targeted kind of strategies?
Yeah. So the other big one that I find out, well, we started targeting recently is actually homes with solar. And a lot of guys are surprised by this. Like, why would you knock a home with solar? They're already a customer. And so the reason for that is because most of these homes, especially in San Diego, solar's been going for a while now. So all of these homes have old solar panels that aren't producing what they need. I mean, sometimes they're not even producing anything. Sometimes they're broken up there. So what we've been doing is just, especially home areas that are like hilly, the homes are really spread apart. You go on and you can look just on Google Maps or whatever, Sales Rabbit, whatever app you use. You can a lot of times see if these panels are maybe older, if they're like brown or something, they're probably crap panels. And then especially if they have pools, things like that. We've just been going and knocking these homes. Okay. And you're changing your pitch, I think, or your presentation, whatever you want to call it, to really go with these target audiences too. I mean, not always, but for new move-ins, you have the new move-in approach, right? For people that already have solar, you have the energy audit approach. Hey, we're just here, we're doing an audit of the people who already have solar, what's it been producing? And then you're doing add-on systems. So we're getting lots of sales just from people that have systems already. They're not producing. Then even if they are producing, even if let's say they're good to go, then it's just straight into referrals. We're getting referrals from these people. Hey, do your neighbors have solar yet? Who do you guys know? Your friends, family, and then we're giving them. We're getting referrals from there. So those I think are the two big groups that have been helping us a lot. Is just targeting the new move-ins and then targeting people that already have solar. Obviously, you're not going to hit up every door that has solar in in just your cookie cutter neighborhood. But especially if you're going out to hilly areas, big homes, homes with pools, I think it's good to knock, at least I don't know, 5-10 homes a day, just see what their experience is. Cause if anything, it's giving you possibly a referral and then just a name to drop. If they liked your say, hey, can I recommend you? Can I use you as just a reference on someone that has been enjoying their solar? Then you got a name as you're going to the rest of the neighborhood. So I say those are the
Love
two biggest
that.
groups. Yeah.
Love that. I think a lot of people they skip the homes that already have their product. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
these guys already just got a new roof, or these guys already have solar, or these guys, just like you just never know. Like those referrals, those upgrades, maybe it's a new move in and then in return, you know what I mean? Like there's just so much opportunity there. And I always say they already caught into the vision if they already have solar. So
Yeah.
it's not like you're selling them on the idea of solar, it's just selling them on a bigger and more of it. You know what I mean?